Welcome back, Indie Game Fanatics, to our continuing Let's Play of Caribbean Legend. Before we jump back into it, I'm going to go over the comment section, not only from yesterday's video, but from the previous days as well, as conversation did take place after yesterday's recording. So we're going to jump back into it. So me and Francis had been having the conversation about the particular quest that we are currently on for Hero of a Nation, with capturing the Dutch East Indies Trading Company ships, where in the logbook it does not mention the Governor General's desire specifically for the cargo of the ships, the trade cargo specifically. They don't care about anything else, just the trade cargo. And that would be nice if the logbook included it. Mengi mentioned that it's indeed mentioned that they asked for the cargo. And I have gone back and reread through the dialogue, and what they say is, let me see here, I wrote it down yesterday. He asks you to capture the ships along with the cargo and bring them to Capsterville. But at no point in the dialogue does he say he wants the cargo specifically. He just said ships with the cargo. Which, yes, would include cargo. The part that messed me up, though, when I first started that quest initially, was the very first ship I captured had excess cargo to where she could not move unless I removed cargo. Which is what caused my initial confusion about the objective of this quest. And then with the lack of the logbook to look back at and see exactly what the quest wants, where it just says they want the ships in the port, that led to compounding issue. Now let me go back to the other comments. And I want to be perfectly clear, guys. I'm not upset by the way this quest functions or is designed. I only ever am advocating for more clarity within the game itself. That's it. That's all I'm talking about when I'm voicing my opinion here, is that I just think it would be much better player enjoyment. Like, when it comes to games, unless you're creating intentionally something like Dark Souls, where the entire purpose of the game is the difficulty, then there should not be this friction between the player and the game unnecessarily, where there's unneeded confusion or lack of clarity when it can very easily be added. And in this instance, this quest only needs to add 4 words to the quest log, and there would be no reason that it would not be perfectly fine. And that's all I advocate for in this instance. But we're going to discuss it because I'm discussing it with you guys. Let me see here. So we got a comment here from Mengi that said, I was so mad that I didn't notice that my crew was dying from diseases. You understand that you need medicine as much as food, right? Now, this was actually something helpful to bring up to me, because honestly, I didn't know that you need food as well as meds to keep crew alive when you're not in combat. My understanding of medicine has always been that, like, in combat, your medic, your doctor on the ship, needs medicine, in order to save some of the crew from dying from combat actions, like cannon fire and boarding and stuff like that. That was always my belief in regards to it. I mean, I've always kept medicine on board, based on the quantity based off recommendations, because that was how I had understood it. Let me see if I can find something here. Like even here, the surgeon, it's about reducing crew loss from wounds and grape shot during naval combats. So I always thought medicine was specifically about that, because it's not something that is consumed over time like food or rum in order to maintain your ship's health. So the fact that apparently you need at least some medicine on a ship to have them not just die randomly while sailing around is not something that I had considered. So I appreciate that comment for letting me know. Yeah, didn't know that. I don't think I was really mad either, but sure. And then we've got the continuing conversation here on this one, where yesterday I mentioned it's like a greed check in regards to like the whole taking trade resources off of the ship and stuff. And Mangian's insisting that it is not. He said capture ships with the cargo and bring them to him. Of course he wants the cargo. The ships are just a bonus. And that's where I went and reread the dialogue, where it says that he does want you to capture the ships along with the cargo and bring them to Capsterville. However, he also says that he wants them as prizes. Now, I would assume them would be ships. Because typically you don't refer to them when you're talking about cargo, or consider cargo as prizes. Typically we're talking about ships in that dialogue. So I asked, where are you getting that he actually wants the cargo specifically and the ships are just a bonus to him? And I reiterated the part that I am considering a problem in this is that the quest log does not mention the cargo. Only in that line of dialogue does he just say ships and cargo. However, the game's made it obvious that he cares about nothing except for the trade cargo, and even then he doesn't even want all of the trade cargo. And we're going to do some experimenting today in that regards with the last ship that we're going to capture. Maggie replied, it's always about the cargo. Ship is just the transport. The real value is in cargo. However, the entire point of this quest is about crippling the Dutch West Indies Company's ability to transport cargo, aka the ships, the Indiamen. You're even specifically sent to hunt down specific ships involved in their trade operation to cripple their ability to transport goods. So yes, value is in the cargo, but in this instance, it's about the transportation of said cargo, because we're only targeting specific types of ships. Why you don't have 100% cargo on turn into the ship, because that would be a brain dead solution. How would you turn in the ship with ebony and mahogany? You couldn't. What if rats damaged a bit of vanilla or something on the way back? You couldn't turn in the ship. It's extremely stupid, and I'm wondering why is this not an stupid on the game. That cannot by definition be a greed check, because there's just one requirement and one solution. To turn in the ship with company's cargo. There's nothing to greed here that makes it your life harder. You can't progress further. Again, it's the whole thing about the cargo and the quantity of it that I'm talking about. Want to get as much money as possible, strip the ship of its guns, sell them, put all other cargo in your warehouse except for the company's cargo, and then turn the ship in. I'm not talking about how to make as much money as possible necessarily, just that the way the quest operates is what I'm looking at. Alright, so that's it for the comments. I'm sure there'll be more today. Or tomorrow. In regards to this specific quest, because we've still got to continue it. But yeah. So, we're going to go head out and capture the last one. And in regards to, while we're doing that, the comments about ebony and mahogany about the issue with transporting them back is easy. The game intentionally overloads those specific ships with weight via the cargo that gets put on them. It could have simply put less to where you didn't have to transport it off of that ship. Because then you wouldn't still have the excess ebony or cargo in your holds when you turn in the ship and they just accept it. Because then it would make sense to like not take the trade goods off the ship. That is the part that I was calling the greed check. Because with some of the ships, you don't have to take the cargo off on those ones you have to, and that was what led to the confusion initially. Was that the very first ship I captured had that happen. And so I was like, oh, I guess I can take this stuff off the ships. But then it turned out to not be true. Alright, so let's capture this last ship. And there's a lot of storms rolling through these particular waters. And yes, once this quest is done, I will go and work on fixing relations with different nations.
I see a pennant!
A lot of ships right there. Let's see if we can capture it away from them.
We've got company, Captain!
Got it.
Load the buckshots! Prisoners! Why the hell?
Mind if I do? Alright. Unfortunately, this one won't work for what I was going to do. That's okay, though. The reason why this one won't work is because it's got the ebony on it, which makes it overweight. And from what I've noticed, we can only take goods off, it looks like, about one time. I can't really test it how I wanted to. Actually, I probably still could. All right, we're going to try something. So after we take that good off, we can right now still take, but not going to take more at the moment. There we go. Now it's where I can't take more from them. If I swap to them, all right. This may end up with me having to do do this over. But I'm testing this just for fun. I'm intentionally leaving just one. Hopefully rats don't get the ebony on the way back to port. We'll see. We're going to go southeast out of town, or out of the combat zone, in order to get away. But I'm curious about this. If we intentionally leave just one, I'm going to leave more. Let's go ahead and leave 50. Essentially, it'll have the same effect as one because of how small an amount it is. But the ship still needs to get out of combat. We got to put crew on it and transport it back to base. We'll leave some excess. Yeah, this is just for fun. Okay, don't crew transfer yet. Let's send the man out of combat, switch to bombs, and go deal with these other two ships. I did not think that one shot when they got right in front of me was going to down the ship. I just, like, nailed them. And they're dead. Now we put crew. Now we make sure I'm facing southeast. Or we map away. Ooh, we still got hit because there were pirates coming, apparently. Oh, no. Keep sailing. You have to come around and protect her.
Take no prisoners!
They actually boarded me. That's funny. Oh, their captain's on deck, huh? Now their captain's dead. I assume. Yep, captain's dead. There he goes. Yeah, they gave up. So their captain was dead. I'll take the crew. Thank you. That really helps because they're actually really good soldiers. Oh, I'm still weight limited.
Right side! Ready to left side! Right side! Ready to fire!
These two ships are still coming at us, so this one's the only threat, though. sure we're going south still. Yep. I can't take the rest of the crew on yet because I still have the cargo in my hold.
Is there something you need?
Oh, warehouse is full now. I'll have to work on that. Alright, cruise back off just to be safe. Now we're turning in the ship with only 50 cargo. If it's really about the cargo, will he accept it?
I'm pleased with your service. Nope. You're in my
interesting. Let's see. What's the limit? Or is it because I put that stuff in storage first? It might actually be because of that. Before we go back to here, let me go to here. Just after we landed, we still have all of that cargo in our book. I wonder if I still have it in my ship, the 761 of it. I'll sack the extra crew for this. So I'm curious.
I'm pleased with your service.
All right. So there is a quantity amount to it.
Board 'em all! Take no prisoners!
What happened there? Oh, the captain was dead.
Why the hell?
Captain insta-died, and it almost got me killed. Hey, we got slaves. What? This one has cocoa on it. And ironwood? Interesting. But I still have the ebony from the previous version of this ship. I'm very confused. Where's my guy? Oh, I have a second one now? Oh, there was a second one? Didn't I load at this one before boarding? The other one's the second ship I fought that gave up. It just happened to also have an East Indiaman on it. Because that's this ship. I think that's what this is. That's this ship.
Take no prisoners!
The man is this one. So yeah, that was the second one. I didn't even realize. It was a separate East Indiaman ship. Sorry about that. Alright, so this time we've got to head more straight south out of here.
Load the bombs!
Man, they hit my other ship good. Should have left her without crew until I was done the fight. That's my bad. I know better. Alright. Make sure we're facing south. Straight south this time because we know the other pirate ships are coming. As a matter of fact, we should just do... Bend me, come with me. We're going south together. We're gonna local map south, hike it a bit. So what you see there is possibly San Juan, Puerto Rico, Capsterville, and Antigua in the distance, maybe? I don't know. Could be wrong. Alright, intentionally sailed south a ways to the bottom of that zone so we could get out of there without running into any more combat. Yeah, so we went ahead and just left it. Like, so they have 701 ebony on them. I have 747 ebony on me. So I have the majority of the ebony on my ship. Because of weight.
Is there something you need?
Before we do this... Save. I'm dumping this ebony off of me. Take back my crew. And we already know they don't mind if you take off pretty much anything else. There we go. I'm handing the ship over to you. So there is a specific amount of cargo, it looks like, that you need to have in order to turn in this quest. What that amount is, don't know. But it does have a flag for having the trade goods still on the ship. And it does have it for a specific amount, some amount over 50. I'm just not going to bother continuously redoing it in order to figure out what that specific amount is. And as I said, I'm not mad at the design of the quest. It would just be nice with added clarity of stating in the quest log that you have to turn in the ship with the trade goods on board. With the exception being like the ebony that you have to unload in order to be able to even transport the ship after you capture it. Which makes me wonder how that ship was traveling in the first place. Who the hell knows? I think that could be something the devs fix in the future, is just lower the quantity down to like 500 on those ships. If the minimum amount's like 100 or somewhere around there, drop the ebony down to 500 so that the ship doesn't require you to take anything off of it in order to turn in the quest. It would lead to less player confusion unnecessarily. That's just a recommendation. It's not like a demand or anything like that, or saying, oh, I'm so pissed at this makes no sense. I get the design behind it. I get it. I'm just advocating for more clarity within the game. That's all. So, we're gonna move on from it, and let's go enjoy the next quest, whatever that may be. You have completed the task, Captain. Thank you for your excellent service. You are entitled to a share of the proceeds from selling the trophies, 200,000 pesos. And in this instance, I'm assuming selling the trophies is selling the ships. Glad to hear it, Monsieur. And that is not all. I was thinking the other day, Charles, you have truly done a great deal for France. The elimination, frankly, of the traitor Levasseur, the defense of St. Pierre from the treacherous attack by Spain, the successful capture of the fort at the colony of San Jose, and the receipt of indemnity from the Spaniards as punishment for their audacious trick. And after that, you personally escorted the representative of the French crown who arrived from Europe, and even saved his life by escaping from a Dutch ambush in the waters near Philipsburg. Monsieur, really, you embarrass me. I'm just doing my duty. You are as modest as ever, my friend, and now I'm carrying out the latest task of forcing Holland to make peace. You have not let me down once again. You are, without exaggeration, a hero of the nation. As Governor General of the French colonies in the archipelago, I have with me several copies of France's highest award. But by the way, I ask you to read this document. For outstanding service to France in the name of His Majesty the King of France, to award a naval officer in the service of France, Captain Charles Demure, son of Henry de Montpey. Leary, are you joking? Not at all, my friend. I have the honor to reward you as you deserve by presenting you with France's highest award, the Order of St. Louis. Every citizen of our country should know this hero, and St. Pierre owes you. You deserve this order, Charles. Really. I don't know what to say. Thank you, Governor General. I swear to continue serving France with pride and never to retreat in the face of the enemy. You received an item. You are the hero of the nation. Words of a true officer. I am truly proud of you, Charles. Now rest a little. You deserve it. In the meantime, I'll attend to negotiations. Perhaps he has already realized that it's far less profitable for him to be at odds with us than to be our friend. Don't leave the city. I'll need you in 2 days. Very well. I'll wait for further instructions. Task is now complete. I can rest for a while before I receive new orders. There was a document, but I guess it was just the one he showed me, my character. So once I am done with the current events, which it looks like I've got to wait here for more instructions, we'll head to deal with our threat levels with Spain and Holland that have resulted mainly from this quest. All right, let me see what we got here. Mentioned an item. That's the initial patent. Let's see here. There it is. Most coveted prize of any French captain. Order of St. Louis. What does it do? Grants 15% to sailor recruitment in French colonies, allows free entry to French brothels, and increases leadership by 1. The 15% to sailor recruitments, it's nice. That part's a little bit nice. The free entry to brothels is hilarious, and then the increase to leadership by +1. I'm sorry, but at this point, that should give a lot more. Like, that should give, like, I don't know, +25. Because the odds of your leadership not being at 100 by this point is pretty crazy. Just because you can't do this quest line until you're at the end of the game, pretty much. To only give leadership +1 when you've got a hat that gives +7. The uniform he gave me earlier gave +7. This new item only gives +1? Come on. And tailored's giving me +8. Not that I need any of that. Plus, what is that, 23? Or 22? Because I already have 100 base leadership. But it's nice for the other bonuses that it gives. It's just funny to me. Alright. Ship will fix itself back up. We got planks and sailcloth for it. Let's go ahead and work on unloading our warehouse since we have 2 days to kill in-game. Yeah, we'll do that.
My store is at your service.
Clean up the warehouse. Go between the store and the shipyard. That was weird.
Welcome, by the way, you were going. Quit distracting me from my work.
Something might happen. Okay. Gotta walk around. So that's what happened when I went to leave the store to fast travel. I got the something might happen. However, it might just be bugged because of the fact that we're supposed to wait the 2 days. I'm guessing that's when the something is gonna happen.
My store is at your service.
Let's see if it keeps blocking me from fast traveling. Yep. It's gonna keep doing that.
Welcome, by the way, you were going. Quit distracting me from my work.
I probably won't unload as much now then as I was going to, but I'll unload probably all of the ebony and mahogany at least, because that clears up quite a lot of storehouse space, just those 2 items. So how heavy they are. Still gonna block me, but at least it'll put me outside.
I've got the best products around. Is there something you need?
Oh, interesting. You'll let me do port, which is halfway there.
My store is at your service.
Let's do port again. Yeah, that works. Save just a little bit of time. You know, like half a second.
Welcome, by the way, you were going. Quit distracting me from my work.
Alright, I'll make this the last trip for now, though. I should have gone to port.
My store is at your service.
There we go. I cleaned up a lot of space in our inventory. Yeah, so we had money
I got
again.
the best products around.
You got food? Good, I'll take it. And then we're gonna go ahead and put on the order.
We're always happy to serve our customers here, especially the ones who aren't stingy with the tips.
That's not what I meant to do. All right. When did he give me that quest? June 6th at 2 p.m. Alright, ship's all fixed up. Could use a bit more sailcloth, less planks, but we're doing good. One more day. Captain, the Governor General is calling for you right now. A formidable enemy squadron has appeared off the coast of St. Christopher. Let us waste no time. Oh, lovely. Why am I not surprised? St. Christopher is under siege by a powerful Spanish squadron. Spanish? I have no doubt this is Dutch's response to our actions with Pointsy off the coast of St. Martin. I must make haste to reach him. I'll say, I guess it's because they're not at war with each other. So he roped them into it. Since the enemy of their enemy is their friend. We've got this.
I'm pleased with your service. You're in my good grace.
Finally, you have arrived, Captain. There's an emergency on St. Christopher. A hostile squadron? Yes, it seems he's begun to respond with military action in alliance with Spain. A joint Dutch-Spanish squadron has besieged St. Christopher. Sentry forts report to me every hour about each of their movements. A siege? Obviously. They didn't go for a direct assault, and that's actually good. We need to act quickly, Captain, before the enemy manages to blockade the whole island. What do we need to do? In St. John's and Antigua, the English Navy Squadron, under Colonel Doyley, is based. Right now, he is visiting Sir Jonathan Fox. You have to slip past the enemy ships and reach Antigua. There, you will meet the Colonel, hand him my letter, and ask him for help. Do you think he'll agree to help us? I hope so. The letter should convince him that the reward for his help will be quite sizable. Also, we need to send a letter to the captain of the Atlantant, currently near the shores of Guadalupe. He must hurry to St. Christopher. The firepower of the ship will help us considerably in battle. As you can't be in two places at once, our courier lugger will join your squadron. You must get it through the circle of enemies undamaged, and it will depart for Guadalupe before the Eclatant heads south. That word. I see. Get through the siege, escort the courier lugger, and hurry to St. John's. Which should say St. John's. The doily with your letter. Precisely. Are you ready to accept another ship into your squadron? Yes. Excellent. Take the letter. The lugger is ready and awaiting your command. Let's not waste time. Oh, jeez. I have to somehow get the courier lugger past a blockade. Interesting. Alright, let's see how this quest is supposed to work. I'm assuming it might take me more than one try. What is my ship?
Hands on deck!
Not quite sure. I told the ship with me to sail southwest. Is it actually doing that? I don't know. Just took a hit.
Right side, ready to fire!
I think this little ship here is the one I'm supposed to be protecting, but I don't know. Because it's not sailing the direction I told it to sail. I told it to sail southwest earlier. It's up here for some reason. I think. If that is the ship. No, that can't be it. So where's the ship that I'm supposed to be commanding?
Right
it the ship that's still back here in the port? Seems likely. Okay, so I think I need to, like, hit specific ships in order for it to actually, like, leave port. I think that first ship that was attacking the fort had to be taken down before it would leave, it seems. Because I immediately told it, like, hey, sail this way to get out of here before the more ships show up. And it just kind of sat in port that whole time. It's this ship right back here. Oh my god, I'm gonna run into this stupid ship. Alright, so when I say, hey, sail southwest, out of port, what's it doing? She's facing literally the land. So I want it to go this way out. See if she'll actually follow me while these ships go to the east to fight them. I missed as much of it as I did. Where's my ship? Is it literally getting run over right now? Alright, that's funny. That's funny. It literally got itself run over right there. So when I tell it to sail southwest, it takes it literal. Oh, we gotta ram this ship right now. I want to tell it to sail west initially. To have it go out. Why does it turn around like that? Alright. So it looks like initially I have to go deal with these two ships. So that ship can get out. This ship sails right into the port. Alright, now sail out of here northwest. Should have a good line of wind, and I can cover. Should be able to make it out of here now. It goes straight northwest. I gotta get back over here. We got another ship going after her. Yeah, that's what I thought. They're going after my ship. Come on, keep going, ship. You're good. Say we can't get away yet. We got this other random ship here. Are those other ships all chasing us? Courier lugger successfully slipped by. Now I must make haste for St. John, which we want to go to the... Oh, an idiot. Can't quick travel in this zone right now because of the siege. So we gotta swing back around. Alright.
Ensuring the safety of the town is
A dull
a
as
serious
garrison
task.
life, only rednecks like you around. Now the town garrison surely has better times. You call this being on duty? Alright. So, we've arrived here. We've got to turn in our letter to Daly. We will do that next time. What's today? Today, Friday? Friday, yeah. Alright. Yeah. Alright. Yeah. So we will continue this next time. Our Hero of the Nation questline. But that will be it for today. I hope you all have enjoyed, and I'll see you again tomorrow.